What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we're taking a look at this. It's the TobenONE Vertical USB-C Docking Station. I had done another review of a TobenONE docking station in the past, and I was really impressed by it. So when they reached out to me and said, would you like to try our newest release? I said, absolutely, because I love sharing this kind of stuff with you all. So this is the TobenONE UDS202. So the idea with these docking stations is pretty obvious, and I've talked about this in the past, is that when you're using your laptop, you can use it around the house, out at a coffee shop, whatever you want. But when you come home, if you want to have a place that you can sit down and use one cord to basically hook your laptop up to, use your monitors, use your mouse, use your keyboard, use your peripherals without having to hook them up every single time, a docking station becomes very important. So this one here is their new laptop docking station. And you'll see when I bring it out is that the idea is that you can slide your laptop into this little slot and you're good to go with one cable. It comes with two HDMI ports. We'll talk about those in a minute. Ethernet speed up to 1 gigabit, two USB-A 3.0, two USB-C 3.2, USB-A 2.0, USB-A 3.2, and a power delivery system. So when you're using a docking station, a lot of the laptops nowadays only have one full-featured port on them. And that's something you're going to want to make sure that you have, is a full-featured USB-C port on your computer. If you don't have that, then you're not able to pass video signal through to the docking station and out to your monitors. So let's take a look at it and we'll set it up and test it. I'll show you how to use it, and we'll see how she works. So in the box, we have everything you need to get set up. You have your little power adapter right here. And this is a 100-watt power adapter. Like I had said, the reason that you want this power adapter is because this does have a PD pass-through. As mentioned before, if you do only have that one port, if you're trying to use your laptop with a bunch of different peripherals and a monitor, you're going to have an issue with power draw. The good thing about this is that it does come with its own power, and that power allows you to pass that power through the docking station into your laptop, so your laptop will charge, and then it will also use that additional power to help your laptop not just completely deplete itself. And this is the docking station itself. It does look very nice. The good thing is that this is all metal, okay? And one thing you're gonna notice is that it does have a little bit of a spring to it here. That's gonna allow it so that when you do stick in your laptop here, if it's heavier, it's gonna basically, as you can see here, grip onto your laptop and hold it, right? So when you're coming home from like a coffee shop or out in your house and you want to sit down at your desk, you just slide the laptop in here, hook it up with the provided USB-C full-featured cable, and then all of a sudden you'll have a full desk setup ready to go. That is a pretty slick design, the way it kind of pinches down and holds your laptop in there without a lot of additional pressure. It just kind of makes sure it's secure on your desk. So let's take a look at some of the ports on here, and that's where the power of a docking station comes in, is the ports that it exposes based on one cord going to your laptop. On the side here, you have your 10 gigabit USB-A and your two 10 gigabit USB-C ports. So that's going to be able to hook up your different devices and also charge anything that you want to charge. On the flip side, you're going to have your standard USB-A. That's a good place to plug in your peripherals like a mouse or a keyboard. There is two things here. One is labeled to host and one is labeled PD in. Okay, to host is going to go to your laptop. So you're going to have this cable here hooked here to your laptop, and that's going to do all the communication from your laptop and back. And PD in is where you're going to want to plug in your power source. Okay, so it's the power is going to come in here. It's going to be distributed where it needs to go, and it'll also go to your laptop to make sure your laptop keeps charging. And on the back, you have additional ports. I think these are all pretty self-explanatory, but these are two HDMI ports. Those are your two 4K ports. If you have two 4K monitors, you can hook those up. You have your full-size Ethernet port, and you have your two 5 gigabit USB-A ports. So it basically just gives you a full range of ports on the back here. So if your front is completely clean, your back is where all the cords are going to come out. And one last note before I go ahead and test this out and set it up, I want to make sure that you understand maybe some of the limitations of this docking station so that if you're planning to use it, you'll know that if your equipment's going to work well with it. So in the manual, it says a laptop that has a full-featured USB-C, which I mentioned before, USB 4, Thunderbolt 4 or 3 port running Windows 10 or 11, Chrome OS version 100 Plus should be compatible with the UDS202. Laptops that don't have that full featured port are not going to get the full benefit of this docking station. Mac systems do not support MST and are not recommended with the UDS202. Please note that Apple laptops do not support dual screen expansion through this dock, okay? So that's very important. If you're watching this video and you think, oh, I've got a Mac, I can just grab that thing. That's not going to be the case. The USB-C ports on here do not support display output. A lot of times you'll have portable monitors that really just run off one USB-C cable, and that's not supported here. You're gonna wanna use the HDMI ports. So again, I think that that's important. Make sure that you understand all that before you pick one of these up. But let's go ahead and swap over to the desk behind me, give it a try. Alrighty, so we're all set up here. I've got the dock right in front of me. I've got all my cables that I need over here, as well as the power cable for the dock itself. So let me go ahead and set this up and show you what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and hook up the power to the device itself. That's gonna go back here into the PD in. So we'll go ahead and plug this in, okay? And then I've got my HDMI here to plug in. And like I said earlier, one of the cool things about this is that everything is on the back. I have this pulled around to the front so you can see me plug it in, but I'm just gonna plug it in here to HDMI 1. All right, so that's plugged in. And the only two things I have left here are my keyboard and my mouse. Now there is a USB 2.0 here on the side that you can use for the keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna go ahead and plug my keyboard into the side here. Slide this back into place, and I will also plug in my mouse. And the last thing I want to make sure I have plugged in is this USB-C cable. It's the host cable. It's a USB-C to USB-C. So that's going to go back here into the host port. And again, you can clean up all these cables whenever you're done, but for now, for demonstration purposes, I'll leave it as it is. And now we're all set up. I have one single cable. I have the dock here ready to go. And I have my little Dell laptop. I've used this in the past to kind of show this sort of demonstration because it does have a full featured USB-C port on the back here. That'll also provide the video signal out as well as the ability to charge this while it's in the dock. And all I have to do is when I'm using my laptop and I want to use my larger desk setup here, I'm going to plug this into the USB-C. And I'm all set up and ready to go. I can then take this, kind of tuck it away so that my laptop is out of the way, and I basically have my full workstation here ready to go. And then whatever I want to do up here, I can go ahead and do. And then when I'm all set and done and I'm ready to go off back to my coffee shop, take my laptop, unplug it, take it out of the thing, and I'm good to go. Again, easy enough. When I come home, plug it in, toss it in the dock, and I'm back up and running. And the good thing about this is that this is always charging whenever it's plugged in, so when I'm ready to go, take it off again, and I'm out of here. So that's about it. I think this docking station is pretty sweet. I love the fact that when you toss your laptop in there, it kind of clamps down on it and makes sure you have a secure setting for your laptop. I love all the ports, and I think that it's really important if you do have a laptop and you want to do more with it in a situation where maybe you're doing video editing, maybe you're doing work, or you're actually at work, or you're at home and you just want a more comfortable setting than just sitting on the couch. You just come in, plop it in, plug it in, and you're good to go. If this helped you out, give me a like, thumbs up. I love it. I love it. And I'd love to have you subscribed. I'd love to see you back. But until next time, this is Carl from Technical Goodies, and I'm out.